making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA, 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
AccuSleep offers a safe and effective medical option for those who suffer from sleep disorders of all kinds. AccuSleep makes restoring healthy sleep patterns possible. No medication, no surgery, just good sound sleep. Mend your sleep so you can stop counting sheep. Experience restorative sleep at AccuSleep, the acupuncture sleep clinic in Ocala, by calling 352-615-5566.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
On this episode of What Not to Do, brought to you by
Mike's Got Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Why is there a helicopter in the yard?
Never mind that. We have bigger issues.
Really? Bigger than a helicopter?
Your parents are going to be here for the big dinner, and the garbage disposal is making some crazy noise, and it wasn't Christmas music.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you tried shoving an entire sack of potatoes down the disposal.
It wasn't the entire sack, just most of it.
Now's not the time for more jokes, Mr. Funny Man.
Well, I did try to fix it, but...
Do you have to do this every holiday?
No, I did skip Easter.
What did we agree the rules are?
No more circus animals in the house.
No, not that one.
Oh, if water runs through it, call Mike Scott Plumbing.
Because they don't charge extra for nights, weekends, or holidays. So put down the blowtorch and pick up the phone.
Yes, dear. 866-314-4443.
And why is there a helicopter in the yard?
Oh, that? Black Friday sale.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Mike Scott Plumbing.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named, the man, the myth, the only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person, it's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. On a Tuesday morning, I want to go to the email bag. If you want to email me, tom@woca.com is the email address. A couple weeks ago, about a week ago, I guess, I talked about how Big Pharma had sent out opioids knowing that they were killing people with them, but they didn't care. They were all worried about money. And someone wrote this email: I feel doctors should shoulder responsibility just as Big Pharma because they are the prescribers. However, Big Pharma is an easier target because it's a single organization. If anyone should go to prison for homicide, it should be the doctor. It's their patient they're seeing. They're making the decision to prescribe the opioids. They should be doing research, and if they decide to take $1 million from Big Pharma, then they're just as guilty. That's an email that somebody sent in saying that Big Pharma doesn't shoulder all the blame. Doctors, prescribers of the medicine, they shoulder some of the blame. You're right. Distribution companies shoulder some of the blame. A distribution company should say to Big Pharma, oh, wait. Why are we shipping 10 million pills to a town that's only got 850 people? You know, there was a lot of checks and balances could have been, but doctors write the prescriptions should be held accountable as well. I agree 100%. Thanks for the emails. Keep them coming. Tom@WOCA.com. Sonny called in a little earlier. He was trying to get in during when we were talking to Galen, but he called in to say that TV now is commercials with programming breaks. He's not wrong. Sonny is not wrong. TV now consists of commercials with programming breaks. He is as accurate as he could be with that estimation. I agree, honey. I agree, Sonny, 100% with you that that's going on. I don't know if you saw this story out of Memphis, Tennessee. It's one of these where I just don't understand the thought process. A 2-year-old boy was left at a Goodwill donation center on Monday, A suspect was arrested Monday afternoon for leaving for abandoning the child. As South Haven police received numerous tips, the FBI officers in Mississippi and Tennessee, Shelby County Sheriff's Department, all receiving tips for a suspect related to the case. They were taken into custody in Memphis. Officers responded at about 9:30 a.m. yesterday morning to a Goodwill outlet in Memphis. The boy had been left with a plastic bag that contained a note and a change of clothes. Goodwill released a statement saying the safety of the child is our top priority. We're very sorry to hear about the circumstances of this young child. Upon knowing the child's circumstances, we immediately reported the situation to police. Our security leaders are working closely with local authorities, reviewing surveillance footage. At this time, the matter is an ongoing investigation with the police. Of course, an arrest was made for a suspect that just left a 2-year-old at a Goodwill donation center with a plastic bag with a change of clothes and a note saying, yeah, I can't do it anymore. Once again, that takes me back to, you got a license to fish, you got a license to hunt, you got to license your car, you got to have a license to work in a restaurant, you got to have a welding license if you're a welder, you got to have a contractor's license if you're a contractor. Everything has a license, except the most important thing humans will ever do, and that's procreate. You'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. No classes. Oh, somebody says, Tom, they do take classes. You know, you were in school. Remember the egg experiment? Yeah, I remember. I was paired with Renee Brown. I remember it like it was yesterday. We got one egg. We had to treat it like our baby for 2 weeks. I dropped the damn egg about 3 hours into the situation. Probably told myself right then in the 10th grade, you are not parent material. I mean, I dropped the egg. It broke. Child dead. But that's basically the only training anybody gives. And I don't know, it may have changed now. It may not be an egg anymore. They may have like a fake baby or something that poops itself and pukes on itself. Who knows? It's been a long time, 37 years since I was in high school. So, you know, they may have changed how they do the parenting 2 weeks, even if they even do it anymore. I don't even know if they do it anymore. 622-9622. Call me and let me know. Do they still do the little 2-week parenting experiment in high school like they did back in the early 80s where we had to carry the egg around? I broke the egg 3 hours into the experiment. Went to the teacher, told the teacher what happened. She goes, well, it's the first day. We'll give you another egg. No admonishment for me killing the child. You know, here I was. I broke the egg. And it was my own fault because Renee, we were meeting at the locker. We were discussing what we were going to do. Renee set the egg down in my locker. I threw my book bag on top of it, crushed it. Actually, when the book bag hit it, it rolled out and hit the floor and crushed. But that was my first taste of, hey, this parenting thing could probably be a dangerous thing for you. I just don't understand why we have license for everything that we can think of. Except we don't license people to have children. We don't make people take classes and receive a certificate of completion or anything before they have children. And so that's how 2-year-olds get left at Goodwill facilities, Goodwill outlets in Memphis, Tennessee. It happened here recently. I believe a woman went and took her baby, was it to the library or something? The church, I think. Just took it to a church. And, you know, we have these safe havens where you can take your child, but those are for newborns, not a 2-year-old. Those are newborns, you know, first couple weeks. But a 2-year-old? And what's that do to the, you know, hopefully the child comes through this okay. But it makes no sense to me why we do not require some sort of learning experience. Well, Tom, you can't. Sometimes kids get pregnant when they're 14 and they wouldn't have been in the class anyway. I understand that there are exceptions. But maybe in this hyper society of sexual activity amongst youngsters, maybe we need to start explaining to them the consequences a little earlier. Oh, Tom, I don't know about that. That's I don't know about it. We don't need sex ed in school. Yes, we do. They need to be educated because they're doing it. And education would help somebody not abandon a 2-year-old, maybe, at a Goodwill outlet. I just don't understand now, and I'm not a parent, so I don't understand, but I don't understand if I was a parent when I had the attachment. 2-year, I mean, I have dogs that I've had for 9 years. 2 years in, I wasn't giving them up. They're my family. They're my children. I wouldn't know what to do if you tried to come take Irk or Elvis from me. Come get Milo or Blue. I wouldn't know what to do. And I really wouldn't know what to do if you tried to come get Bonnie. Now, I don't have children, but those 5 are my children. I would never give them up. I could not imagine taking them to a pound and saying, hey, I'm leaving them here with a plastic bag. You keep them. I can't deal with them anymore. That's basically what this woman did in Memphis, or this person did in Memphis. They didn't say it was a woman. They said the suspect was in custody. I just don't understand why it is the most important thing we will ever do as a human, bringing another life into this world. And there's no kind of class or formal training or any kind of thing we want to teach children about the responsibilities of being a parent. But I'm not a parent. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe you figured it out and it's not that difficult. I don't know. Coming up next, it's In the Garden with Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin, right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pride.
President-elect Joe Biden has crossed the threshold of 200